Welcome to another lost railway town. We're in the North Aberdeenshire coastal town of Macduff for this one. Just down there, you can see all the harbour and the fishing and the shipbuilding, etc. Industry in Macduff. Fishing, obviously. Lots of fishing activity on the harbour here. Shipbuilding. Now, I don't know if they're actually still building new ships, but there's certainly shipyard very much still in operation right here on the front in Macduff. Now, originally, Macduff was known as Doune, D-O-U-N-E. And it was renamed Macduff in the 1700s when it became a planned town under the Duff family. Macduff has a population of around 4,000 people. And what views from up here, look, we can see over to, look at over the other side of Banff Bay into Banff. Well, obviously we saw that on an earlier episode, didn't we? And we're just above the harbour, look, the harbour's just down there to our right. Quite an imposing location above the town that we're on here. But if I just turn you around, we can see the site of, and the remaining building of the final location of Macduff Station. Don't actually know what this place is now, though. It's called the platform. Some kind of sports place, some kind of leisure place, I wonder. And the line was extended to here in 1872. Now let's just rewind a little, as this was not the first station in Macduff. We need to go all the way back to 1860, and the Banff, Macduff and Turriff Junction Railway had already opened as far as Turriff a few years earlier, and there was a desire to continue north to reach the towns of Macduff and Banff. Now be careful with these railway company names, as we've now got the Banff, Macduff and Turriff Extension Railway, and that reached Jelly Mill, or is that Gelly Mill, I'm not sure, in 1860, and that was situated just here. It was named Banff and Macduff, but not quite reaching either Banff or Macduff. Now that station wasn't open long, 1872 to be precise, and this is what the site of that station looks like today. But in 1866, the line was taken over by the Great North of Scotland Railway, who themselves appeared to be on a mission to absorb every railway company in the region. In 1872, the line was extended even further into the station terminus that we've just showed you, finally reaching Macduff, albeit on a high shelf above the town. So what about the desire to reach the town of Banff, just over the bridge there? Well, as we saw in the Banff Lost Railway Towns episode, Banff already had its own station by the town's harbour, but we also had a station, Banff Bridge, situated on the Macduff side of the River Devron. And that sat on the new line into Macduff, opening at the same time. And that was situated right by the bridge into Banff, and we could also see some remaining buildings from that station too. Beautiful clock up there. I wonder if that's the original one. Fantastic, isn't it, that? Great that that building survived. It's not remains of a platform, is it? No, I think that's just a wall, isn't it, that? You're a bit excited when you see some coping stone on top, around that height. I've just fetched you up the track bed, ever so slightly. Look, there we go, there's the railway heading out of Macduff. Looks, we've still got the old goods shed on here. That old survivor, isn't that brilliant? Taking the view while we're up here as well. So I'll just point out while we are up here, so obviously you can see how high we are above where the sea is. Now, for a town that's predominantly fishing, not really a great location for a railway or railway station, is it? Not best place to serve getting the goods out of that harbour. It's certainly nowhere near as convenient as the railway that was right by the harbour in Banff, just over the river. Now, Macduff lost its passenger service in 1951, and it closed fully to goods in 1961. If I do just quickly switch to the bottom, look, we can see the embankment clinging to the side of there. We can see the goods shed we've just seen, and then the station just on the right hand side there. So thanks ever so much for watching. I hope you've been enjoying this series of videos of Scottish lost railway towns. Thanks to anyone who's left me a comment or liked, and thanks especially, as always, to all my channel members and anyone who's bought me a coffee or sent me a super thanks. We'll see you again on another video, wherever we end up. So cheerio, ta-ra.